But generally we find that the Sunni Jama'at Islam has been self-regulating without much interference from the state, which is always pretty clearly differentiated from the class of ulama with which it often has a difficult relationship. Very unlike the classical arrangement in, say, Byzantine Christianity or most pre-modern Catholic monarchies, where there was a very close symbiosis between the priesthood and the monarchy, with the priesthood crowning the monarch and the monarch presiding over all kinds of ceremonies. In Islamic civilization, that model is quite different, quite alien. So we have the famous standoff between Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal and the Khalifa al-Ma'mun and what he did to Imam Malik. And generally the ulama have been a quite separate kind of magisterium to the court, the diwan, to the rulers. And wherever that boundary has been overstepped and the two try to become a single thing, there you find moments of civilizational collapse. So another recurrent feature in this rather chaotic and diverse religious landscape, 14 centuries and an enormous geographical sweep, is a recurrent tendency to have a strong separation between, as the Ottomans would put it, the men of the sword and the men of the pen. Arba bis-sayf, arba bi-qalam. And this again enables the scholars to develop and to sustain multiplicity. And the classical works on usul will advert to this. And this is one of the unique features, I think, of Islamic civilization. We don't find it so much in imperial China, for instance, where again the mandarinate, which is essentially the equivalent of a kind of clerisy, a bureaucratized clerisy, very close to the imperial setup. And the examinations for the mandarinate in Ming China and the Tang dynasty were extremely strict, and you had to conform to a certain set of beliefs in fine detail. And so was the case with the clergy and the official royal court culture of most pre-modern, certainly Western European civilizations. In Islamic civilization, quite different, because of this separation that we see again and again between the men of the sword and the men